Today, I am making a BLT Eggs Benedict with bacon fat hollandaise sauce. What? I know. You can make lots of different varieties of an Eggs Benedict, but the three main ingredients that they must have, some sort of bread, some sort of meat, hollandaise sauce, and you can flavor hollandaise sauce in lots of different directions. So today, I'm going to use bacon fat and butter to make my hollandaise sauce. We are also going to be making a side of smashed potatoes. So I'm going to season my water a lot. So I'm gonna throw a couple sprigs of thyme in there and a couple of cloves of garlic. So I'm just smashing them, taking the paper off, throwing those right in there. There we go. My potatoes in their little potato bath until they are fork tender. So I'm gonna take my bacon. I'm going to cook my bacon in the oven, and it takes about 15 to 18 minutes or so. So hang on, I'm just gonna go wash my hands really quick. All right, so let's think about the tea part of my Eggs Benedict. So I have some tomatoes. I'm going to slice them. I'm going to toss them with some olive oil and salt, and I'm gonna put those on my rack and roast those a little bit. All right, right in the oven. So I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes. Next, the bread. I'm gonna make some nice thin-ish slices of bread. Then this guy. So we make nice, like pretty pieces of bread. There we go. I'm gonna rock your worlds right now. Did you know that you could poach eggs ahead? Store them in cool water, and then when you're ready to use them, you just warm them back up again in this same water. The key to being an excellent poacher is vinegar. There we go. In the meantime, when I'm waiting for my water to come to a boil, let's just get our toast done. But I want to toast these in oil so you get like a nice, oily, crispy, crunchy bite. If we're going fat today, let's go full on fat.
It's cheat day.
Right? Yes. So my bacon, my tomatoes are still not quite cooked to where I want them, so I'm gonna leave them in for another few minutes, okay? I'm gonna set my timer for another like 5 minutes. All right, so look at my poaching liquid is almost at a boil. So turn it down, and it's like this. And drop the egg in very close to the surface of the water. All right, so look at it. I'm giving my bread a nice little fry. Look what's going on. I'm cooking bacon and tomatoes and potatoes. I'm poaching, I'm frying, like,
right.
All this multitasking. I don't even know what's going on. My bread's just about done. There we go, and now look at this. I'm just letting them hang out in a bowl of cool water.
Oh.
Here we go. My tomatoes are nicely roasted, so I'm gonna pull my tomatoes out of the oven and cook my bacon for another few minutes till it's really nice and crispy. So, back in the oven here. Just because I want the flavor of the bacon fat in my hollandaise, I'm just gonna take another couple of pieces of bacon and I'm going to cook it so I get that bacon fat. So let's just check our potatoes. In and out easily. So my potatoes are done. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and get these guys smashed. These are kind of hot still, so if you wanna use your bench scrape, nice big drink of oil, salt, little tiny pinch of crushed red pepper, toss these guys around. I'm gonna spread them out into a nice, even layer. All right, my bacon, nice and crispy. Now, let's think about our world of hollandaise. The bulk of the fat that we're going to be using, clarified butter, we need to think about the acid. Acid is something that helps the emulsion stay together. We're gonna cook this almost until your pan is dry. What we're doing is making a little reduction, getting the flavor out of the thyme and the bay leaf and the shallots, and then we strain them out. In this bowl, 3 egg yolks. I'm gonna beat this up, like beat it a lot. Well, this takes some elbow grease, but that's how you get this muscle. I call it my mise en place muscle. So, but see what I've got?
Yeah.
See, it's doubled in size, it's lightened in color, and it's thickened up quite a bit. All right, now I'm gonna add some lemon juice to this as well. Now, let's take a look. And you're like, all right, well, if you're gonna strain this stuff out, where's the water? So take a couple of ice cubes, because that also cools this down. We wanna get this in here without having the eggs curdle. Getting some bacon fat out of there. My butter has just melted, so now it's just liquid butter. We've got a nice steam going on here. Are we ready? Are we ready? We are gently cooking those eggs, and we are whisking in butter. And how we get our emulsion started, drip, drip, and whisk it in. And once we see the sauce really becoming saucy, then you can add bigger drips. Look at this guy looks really thick, doesn't he? So add a little water, just thins it down. And there we go. That's all she wrote. So I'm gonna give this a pinch of salt. All right, I'm gonna go get my potatoes and let's finish this baby up. What do you think?
Right.
Sounds good.
Okay, so look at it, nice and crispy, right? And then I'm going to finish my potatoes with Parmesan cheese and chives. Yeah, get everyone really nice and distributed. Oh, yum. Okay. I'm gonna warm up my poaching water. I'm going to make a chiffonade of lettuce. I need the L part of my BLT. I'm gonna arrange some tomatoes around on there. I have a couple of extra, so I'm gonna do this just for fun. So when they come out of the water, a little blot on the paper towel, and we're gonna lay them right on there. Okay, so my hollandaise,
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
right? And see how it's falling down, cascading down the whole thing and giving that whole thing like a hug. Oh my God, I forgot my bacon. The B, the most important part. All right, hang on, we're gonna do a little damage control. See, it happens to all of us, guys. But also just notice what I'm doing. I'm breaking the bacon in half so it fits on the bread. There we go. Now, these little bacon bits that I have, and then these little guys, and my yummy, crispy, super flavorful potatoes. There we go.
That's so pretty.
That is
oh my gosh.
beautiful.
Right?